there, sports fans. This is Play Try TV, and I'm Kinito Henson. And I'm going solo for this episode. Diane Casillejo is on work assignment elsewhere, but this is going to be a very exhilarating episode because we've got PATAFA Secretary General Edward Ko with us, plus World Athletics Championship qualifier. She is going to be competing in Budapest. Robyn Brown, fresh from a gold medal performance in the Asian Athletics Championships, plus a recent back-to-back gold medalist from Europe, fresh out of the plane. Kasama po natin si Janry Ubas. So we've got a star-studded lineup. Wow, this is going to be about athletics, and we're excited to talk to Edward, to Robyn, and Janry Ubas. Okay, let's get the show started. First of all, PATAFA Secretary General Edward Ko. We've been seeing a lot of great achievements from our athletes in the world of athletics over the last several months. Why the sudden surge?
Oh yeah. First of all, not to take away the glory from our feisty and achiever athletes. I think, of course, a lot of credit should go to them, but I think it has also to do with the influence and motivation created by the consistent great performance of EJ. So it's sort of like provided all the fellow athletes, his fellow teammates, to dream also and to aspire the same kind of achievements and feats. And also, I believe it's now that the result and the fruits of the seeds that PATAFA has been planting over the years is slowly to come out. I do believe that nothing comes out great without intentional planning. So that's what the federation has been doing, like I think since 10 years back, quietly doing things in the background, creating some opportunities for our developmental athletes across the country, and of course supporting our top level elite athletes in the maximum to the maximum the limits of the resources that the federation has. So
for sure, the inspiration of EJ Obiena, a lot to do with the achievements, Edward. He's now world number 2 in the pole vault standings, and also the leadership that, of course, you provide as Secretary General.
Definitely.
And Terry Capistrano as our
and Sir
PATAFA
Terry, of course.
Without his
Terry's
vision, without his support.
Sir Terry basically is really a savvy businessman. He's hands-on as a leader, as an NSA leader, and also he's visionary. I think those types of actors played out to create these types of so far achievements that we have been seeing.
Okay, let's talk, Edward, about the coming World Athletics Championships that will be held in Budapest, August 19 and to 27. So far, 2 Filipinos have qualified, and that would be EJ Obiena in pole vault, and one of our guests in this episode, Robyn Brown, 400-meter hurdles. She won I don't know, should I say surprise gold medal in the recently concluded Asian Athletics Championships in Bangkok. And there she is, basking in her glory. Robyn Brown, her mother from Imus, Cavite. She is a Phil-American. And, it's not often that the Philippines gets a gold medal in the Asian Athletics Championships. The last time that the Philippines got 2 gold medals in the Asian Athletics Championships was 36 years ago. And Robyn, how did it feel competing for the Philippines, getting that gold medal and qualifying for the World Championships, Robyn? And by the way, she's all the way from Los Angeles, California.
Yes, but it was very exhilarating for me. As most of you guys have seen, my emotion was there on the podium. It's been a journey and a process to get here, like many of us athletes. We work hard, we dig our heels in the dirt, and we keep moving forward as much as possible. chin down with head held high. It just meant everything to me to hear Lupang Hinirang like ring out in that stadium, and it was just everything during that moment to get to this.
Robyn, you competed in the last Southeast Asian Games, and you brought in a bundle of medals, but no gold. But in the Asian competition, I mean, this is an elite level competition. You went up against athletes from, well, representing over 40 countries in the entire competition. Yet you managed to get that gold, and you won it convincingly. So, what changed from the Southeast Asian Games to the Asian Athletics Championships, Robyn?
I'd have to say it's just grit. I've been working my way up towards up the podium. I started off with bronze back in 2019 at my first Southeast Asian Games, and we've been really working hard to get to this moment and many more, hopefully successful moments in the future. Nothing's honestly really changed. It was just, it was my time.
Yeah, your time is going to be coming in the World Athletics Championships. Okay, kausapin naman natin si Janry Ubas. Naku, Janry, kararating mo lang, back-to-back gold medals sa Europe, unang-una sa Finland, tapos sa Italy. Iyan si Janry Ubas. Naku, Janry, sayang na sayang because sana nakatatlong gold medal ka, meron pa sanang isang competition sa Germany, pero hindi na umabot yung visa mo, no? Kasi 10 days lamang. Pero okay na din yon, dalawang gold medal. Pero bago natin pag-usapan yung Finland at saka Italy, pag-usapan natin yung biyahe mo sa Southeast Asian Games. Okay, meron akong record dito, no? 2017 bronze medal sa long jump. 2019 silver medal sa long jump. 2021 silver medal sa long jump. Tapos this year sa Cambodia, gold medal, national record 7.85 meters. Janry, unang-una, super congratulations sa iyo. You're 29 years old. Tubong Misamis Oriental, the pride of your city, the pride of your province. Janry, ano nangyari? Chinaga mo yung biyahe all the way to a gold medal. Pero ngayon natakamit mo na yung gold medal, humahabol ka sa World Championships. Ano ba? Kaya ba natin? Janry.
Good morning, sir. Salamat po sa compliment po. Ngayon, sir, yung nakamit ko na yung goal ko sa Southeast Asian Games, kumbaga nag-gold ako. So, yung mindset ko po ngayon is mas nag-improve po. Kailangan gusto kong mag-Asian level naman, mag-medal doon, saka mag-World Championship, saka Olympics po, sir.
Yan. Janry, so, hawak-hawak po yung national record sa Pilipinas ng decathlon, heptathlon, at saka long jump. Doon sa long jump, sa Cambodia Southeast Asian Games, during decathlon, yung distance mo 8.08. Super galing nun. 8.08. Yung ba, because it's one of the events ng decathlon, pwede ba sabihin natin yun na ba ang bagong national record natin o hindi?
Yun na po, sir, yung national record po, yung 808. Kahit nagawa mo siya sa decathlon po, counted po yun.
Okay. Pag-usapan natin itong mga events, Janry, no? Sa heptathlon, ito, explain natin sa mga nanonood ng show natin. No? Yung heptathlon, 7 events yun. 7 events.
Yes sir.
100 meters, hurdles, tapos high jump, may shot put, 200 meters, long jump, javelin, 800 meters. Yun naman decathlon, 10 events yun. Kasama ang pole vault. Nandun na ng long jump, 100 meters, may javelin, merong 110-meter hurdles, may shot put, may high jump, may discus. Ang daming events doon. Janry, ba't mo napili ang long jump para parang paboritong event mo?
Actually, sir, bago ko pumasok sa national team po, ang event ko po talaga is jumper po talaga. Kumbaga, long jump. Na-develop lang po ako nung nag-college po ako. Tapos hanggang nagustuhan ko rin din naman po yung decathlon kasi may talent din po ako doon. Saka sayang din yung opportunity na magbigay tayo ng karangalan sa bansa po. Kaya tinuloy-tuloy ko na po yung decathlon sa long jump.
Okay.
Yun po.
Tanungin natin si PATAFA Secretary General Edward Ko tungkol sa journey mo to get to the World Championships. What is the status now of Janry Ubas after his back-to-back gold medal performance in Europe? In the Asian Athletics Championships, he took 7th place in the final, and but in Finland he jumped 7.86, so that bettered his record that he set in getting the gold medal in the last Southeast Asian Games. How is he standing now as far as his hopes to make it to the World Athletics Championships, Edward?
Okay, so far he's at number global ranking 56. Pero pag tinanggal mo yung mga kasi three slots lang maximum per country. Pag tinanggal mo yung mga number 4, number 5 from each country, he would come down to 45. Number 45 with 1,160 there. So you can see here, this is his name.
Okay.
Teka. Long jump, 18. Okay. He should be 53.
Okay, number 53, si Janry.
Number 45 na siya. Number 45. Sorry.
Number 45. Na, number 45 okay. Na. Okay.
Tapos, if you would click if you would hover the cursor on the points, it would show you yan, kung saan niya nakuha yung mga points na yun. Here. Do you see it?
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
So you see Asian Athletics. So far, hindi pa nakalagay yung dalawang pinanalo niya, which is category C.
Okay.
Wala pa. So, di ba, ito yung GL, ibig sabihin is the Asian type of, continental type of competition, GL. So, he was able to get 90 points there from his 7th place. Tama ba, Janry? 7th place?
Yeah, 7th place. 7th place siya sa Asian Athletic Championships. Okay.
Yeah. So, 90 points. And then for the two events, meets that he took part in, maximum points is 60 for first placer, category C. So we're expecting that his points will be bumped up by a maximum of 120 points. And hopefully, those who are ahead of him, so at the moment, would not have moved much para pumasok siya sa top 36. So that's
and
what
so
we
far,
are
out of 36 slots for the World Athletics Championships in long jump, 16 have been allocated. So pinaglalaban, 20 slots left. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. So far, ang nakahit na ng standard is 16. So there are 20 who has.
Okay. And you're saying that ang limit per country is 3, no? Ang limit per country is 3 athletes.
Yes. 3 athletes.
So with assuming walang galawan sa standings, and thanks a lot, Edward, for sharing that the standings, no? Assuming walang galawan sa points ng ibang mga atleta, that means with 1,280 points, counting the 60 points each that Janry got in Finland and Italy, he'll go up to as high as number 9. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, hopefully. Hindi ko wala.
Yeah, that's amazing. Robyn, getting back to you, you and EJ are now going to be holding the Philippine banner for sure in the World Championships. Competing or being on the same team with EJ Obiena, how big is that for an athlete like you? He's such an inspiration. He's such a role model, and he's such a hard worker. Robyn, what are your thoughts about EJ and being on the same team as the world number 2 pole vaulter?
Yes, I've followed his journey for a long time. Back in 2019, he was competing at the Southeast Asian Games as well. Seeing him perform at nationals, just seeing another athlete have that focus and that drive to compete at many world competitions at many levels is definitely motivating for me personally. Definitely has been my ultimate goals through this journey, and I'm very honored to be holding the flag with him.
Robyn, tell us about your Filipino lineage. Tell us about your mother and how did you get to join the Philippine delegation with PATAFA?
My mom is originally from Imus, Cavite. She moved here to the States in her 20s for nursing, and we moved after she did her nursing schooling in New York for a little bit. She moved to California. Most of my family still reside in Imus, Cavite, and I still visit them when I am in the Philippines and stay with them. They'll take me to the Imus oval, that blue track out there, and they'll run with me. Yeah.
And where were you born?
I was born here in Whittier, Los Angeles.
Okay, so you were born in Los Angeles, and then how did you get connected with PATAFA? How did that happen?
So originally, I was motivated from my little sister. She was on the Philippine national team for football, for soccer, and seeing her journey and her pride motivated me to want to continue and pursue track and field and represent the Philippines. So I spoke with my mom, and we had a plan to move forward.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What about your collegiate experience in the U.S., Robyn? Did that
Yes.
develop your desire and your accomplishments in track and field?
Oh, most definitely. I honestly didn't start hurdling until my senior year in high school. And then I went to a junior college and had the opportunity to transfer to the University of Hawaii. And we have a lot of family out there as well. And my journey from there was, it felt it wasn't
Surreal.
complete yet. Yes, it was
Yes, yes.
surreal, but it wasn't complete
Mhm,
yet
mhm.
until I stepped on the track for the first time in the Philippines, and it just set off. It was like,
That's
that
amazing.
was it.
And Robyn, it's really not just the World Championships that you're looking forward to. We're hoping that you make it all the way to the Paris Olympics, and that would be
Thank
amazing.
Me too. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Janry, ikaw naman. Okay, Janry,
Yes po, sir.
galing kang Bangkok, dumiretso ka sa Helsinki, tapos naglaro ka sa Finland, naglaro ka sa Italy. Um, balita ko, first time mo sa Europe, yung pagpunta mo,
Ah, yes po, sir.
kasama mo si
First time
Coach
po.
Dario De Rosas. Okay?
Yes po.
Anong pakiramdam mo nung nakatuntong ka sa Finland tapos nakita mo yung mga kalaban mo dun sa Italy, yung isang kalaban mo taga Cuba na
Yes
lumahok
po.
sa Tokyo Olympics. Medyo mabibigat yung mga nakalaban mo sa Italy. Meron mga taga Slovenia, meron taga England, pero tinalo mo sila lahat.
Yes po,
Um,
sir.
anong mindset mo, Janry, nung pagpasok mo sa competition sa Finland and Italy? Parang feeling mo ba, sandali, Pilipino tayo, hindi tayo magpapatalo. Ganun ba ang nasa isip mo, Janry?
Ang nasa isip ko, sir, ano po talaga, mag-perform lang po. Hindi ko na inisip yung sino yung mga kalaban ko kasi expect ko na talaga na malalakas yung kalaban ko pagdating ko doon sa Finland saka sa Italy po. So, ginamit ko lang po yung mindset ko na more on positive po. Kailangan hindi ko ma-distract kung sino yung mas malakas sa akin. Ang importante po na nagpunta ako doon para mag-perform para sa qualifying po, mag-try mag-qualify sa World Championship po. Yun po.
Janry, itong event mo na long jump, anong
Yes po.
klaseng training ang kailangan para maging world caliber long jumper? Anong ma-share mo
Ang
sa mga nanonood sa atin?
pag long jumper talaga is kung gusto mo magiging world class, kailangan mo i-develop yung speed tsaka yung ano po, marami kasing component yung long jump na kailangan i-develop yung speed tsaka take off, yung landing, yun po. Siyempre kailangan mo ng palakasin yung katawan mo, kailangan mag-training ka everyday. Dapat consistent ka doon, di ka mag-skip para yung physical fit mo is yun lagi nandun. Para anytime na may competition din, lagi kang prepared. Yun po.
Janry, kumusta naman ang timbang mo? Ang kain importanteng elemento yan, yung nutrition sa isang atleta. Ikaw ba kumakain ng steak, yung mga pambibigat ng katawan, o puro mga gulay lang? Ano ba ang kinakain mo, Janry?
More on chicken po, sir.
Okay. Chicken?
Tapos,
Natatong si Robyn, no?
yun po, sir. Yun lang po yung laging kinakain ko. Madalas talaga more on protein. Tsaka
More on
bira
protein.
lang. Tsaka bira
Ah,
lang din ako nagbe-vegetable.
bihira ka mag-vegetable.
Yes
Okay.
po.
Pero bawal ang crispy
Tsaka,
pata.
pag may time
At
lang.
saka lechon. Janry, matanong ko,
Minsan-minsan lang po. Yes po.
paminsan-minsan, oo. Janry, sa mga idolo mo, sa larangan ng athletics, especially yung long jump, sino yung hinahangaan mo? At ano yung mga natutunan mo sa coach mo, si Coach Dario? Alam ko, long jump, sina Maristela Torres din. Isang
Yes po.
tanyag na long jumper natin sa history ng Philippine athletics. Sino
Yes
mga
po.
iniidolo mo? At ano mga napipick up po sa kanila upang gumaling ang iyong gawain?
Siguro unang-una siyempre yung coach ko, si Coach Dario kasi di naman ako lumakas kundi dahil sa kanya. Tsaka yun po, natutunan ko sa coach ko yung pagiging disiplinado po. Kasi bilang isang atleta kung walang disiplina, hindi naman po tayo tatagal sa larangan ng sports. Kagaya sa akin kasi ilang years na po ako sa national team, hindi na ako abot ng ganitong edad o ganitong taon kung wala akong disiplina sa sarili. Tsaka, yun po, nakikita ko po sa long jumper dati, yung long jump po natin, tsaka yung record holder na si Coach Dagmil Hendry, tsaka yung long jump po na si Maristela,
Mhm.
na naabutan ko sila na nakakausap din na isa lang ibig sabihin kundi yung disiplina po sa sarili kung gusto mong tumaga sa team at ma-achieve mo yung goal mo kasi sila mismo nagsabi na bago nila na-meet yung goal nila is nagkaedad muna sila. So, yun po.
Okay.
Yun po yung
Ang galing.
yun po yung pinanghawakan ko sa sarili na kailangan yung mindset ko is more on discipline talaga. Alagaan yung sarili para tumagal sa team at mas marami pang maibigay na karangalan sa bansa. Yun po.
Wow, congratulations, Janry. Robyn, you heard it from Janry. He was talking about the value of discipline, the value of eating the right food, and also getting good coaching. He shared who his idols are: Maristela Torres, Henry Dagmil, and then of course his Coach Dario. What about you, Robyn? Any tips you'd like to share with us, and maybe some of your hurdle idols, Robyn?
Yeah. Alma Miras Posadas, obviously, the one of the queens. I also have Corey Carter. She's an American 400 hurdler, world champion, and a few tips is that I have for everyone is just to continue showing up for yourself day in and day out. You hold yourself accountable always. You are your own person, so more success to yourself is discipline, and as Janry said, and show up for yourself no matter what happens, no matter if it's raining, shining, if it's too hot outside. Always show up at the line, because this is something that we can't take for granted and can't turn back the time to do so.
Yeah, this is your moment, Robyn. And what
Absolutely.
about nutrition? What are your favorite foods? Do you go over to Portos and eat their cheese
Oh,
rolls?
I wish. No, I just dream about them.
Okay.
um, Johnny said chicken. I eat a lot of chicken. I don't really eat a whole lot of pork. Sometimes beef occasionally. But I feel like chicken has the most protein. Typically, I'll have some supplements, rice, usually rice, pasta, and eggs.
What about
That's about.
Filipino food?
Ooh, I every birthday I have dinigoan, but like I reserve it just for
Dinuguan.
my
All right.
birthday. Yes. Every once in a
Okay.
while, maybe I'll have adobo, but I reserve that special dish for my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Edward, I think PATAFA is blessed that you guys have assembled a core group of elite athletes who are committed, very talented, and very dedicated, and certainly role models for Filipinos. But Edward, can you tell us about this journey of Janry? And he missed the Stuttgart competition because we were able to get a Shenzhen visa only for 10 days, and it's sad that he wasn't able to get that that extra competition. But it is what it is. But I think that's just a symptom of the many struggles that Philippine sports is encountering on a day-to-day basis. What sort of support are you still hoping to be able to get from government, from the PSC, from the POC, to be able to make sure that all of our athletes are grounded and are moving forward in their respective careers? Edward.
At the moment, I'd like to take this. A good thing you asked this question. I'd like to take this opportunity especially to the Philippine Sports Commission, because they've been, especially Chairman Backman, they've been so kind to us. They've been
Yes.
sort of like in a way have expedited many of our requests, and so far none of our requests have been declined.
Wow.
Parang we really feel that we are among the NSAs, kami yung most favored. Not because
All
parang
right.
favorito, but because I think they understand the struggles of our athletes and the
Yeah.
federation. So that's the reason why we were able to get the much needed support. But of course, we also understood that we have to share it with other NSAs, because the resources of the PSC is finite. Okay? It's like parang kumbaga sa pamilya, marami tayong magkakapatid eh. Although we are sort of like the ones that we get to take a big chunk of share, we need to also be considerate with for our other siblings in the family, that they also
Uh-huh.
need some form of support. So in that way, we are looking for other sources of funding. We're lucky that our president, Sir Terry, has this funding stream to a certain extent, and also we're lucky to have been supported by other corporate partners and sponsors like ICTSI. So
Mhm.
that also helped us tied up the funding that we need for our athletes. So kaya medyo mas mabilis kami ngayon nakakagalaw, especially like for example deciding on January to go to Europe. Let's go. Okay, go.
Yeah,
Unlike
bilis,
before na
ang
parang
bilis.
wala wala tayong pagkukunan eh, parang let's wait for the funding, or like Robyn. But allow me to also react on what Janry and Robyn shared. I'd like to acknowledge their hard work eh, kasi Robyn and Janry, they are with us, are sort of like the textbook examples of what an ideal national athlete should be. They are like committed. I'm not telling this because they're with us. I'm not trying to sort of like patronize them, but because I saw them, I saw their struggles and saw how they committed they are. Janry, for one, he stood out amongst his teammates, especially last year in the weekly relays, because I see him every week, and I was like, oh my god, this guy is really so like a hardworking ox, like really, parang they're both focused. I also saw in them they're focused and they know what they want. I think that's one of those things are the crucial things that could make could elevate an athlete's performance. Eh. Commitment to your sport and willingness to really to do the hard work and showing up, as mentioned by Robyn Brown, and having a goal and being focused, laser focused. You cannot be sort of like divided in your attention or your parang interest divided. It has success is very it's a jealous parang quest. It needs to you need to have a singular focus, singularity. Otherwise, if you like one half of your body is in that part and the other, you won't be able to attain it. And they have attested to that. Wherever from where they are, those things that they did attest to that fact that they're really singular, and that's the reason why they're there. Robyn
Yeah.
is already in the World Championships, and Janry is knocking on the door of the of the World Championships, Budapest World Championships. So that's really a test that kung may matututunan yung mga ibang athletes, it's that their dedication, their focus, and their willingness to really dig deeper. Yun. So I commend these two athletes, and also EJ, of course. So yun ang mga I think that what they could impart to those athletes who are dreaming to reach what they have achieved so far.
And Edward, it's paying off. At kita-kita natin, no? I think the big reason why the PSC supports PATAFA in a big way is because nakikita nila yung resulta. And with the hard work that Robyn and Janry have put in their sports, we're seeing the results. We're seeing
Naalala ko pa,
fruits of their labor, di ba?
sundot ko pa, Chinito, yung kwento.
Uh-huh.
Because I've been following Robyn, especially in Instagram tsaka sa kanyang Facebook account. During the pandemic, so when all in the USA, when most of the training venues were closed, okay, she was so dogged with consistently training. She had to break in sa isang close-in training venue. And then she would train, and then comes the guard, the security person. She would run away, and then once the security guard is gone, she would return to that venue to continue her training. So that's how dedicated she is during that time. So that's really,
Wow.
I was really impressed with that story, and bro. You know, so alam ko yun, Robyn.
Robyn, when you eluded that security guard, I hope the CCTV cameras didn't catch you, and they'll say, "Oh, who's this athlete going in and out of the gym?" But what a wonderful story, Edward, and also super congratulations to PATAFA for the leadership, for the direction, and also for the great support, because our athletes like Robyn and Janry, they perform on the field, they do their work in the gym, but without the support of PATAFA, without the support of the PSC and the POC, mahirap din ang kanilang journey to get to where they want to be. And I think now you've got the confluence of forces, everyone getting together, and we're moving forward. And it's a great time to witness Philippine sports, because I think this is a golden era. We've got Caloyulo, we've got Heidelin Diaz, we've got EJ, now we've got Robyn, we've got Janry. So many of these athletes are coming forward and producing and giving so much glory and honor to our country. Let's not forget Manny Pacquiao and our boxers, our basketball team, hoping to be able to achieve something significant in the coming FIBA World Cup. All of these things happening all at one time. I think our Pony League baseball team just won a gold medal in Texas. So many things are happening in Philippine sports. We'd like to commend PATAFA and your athletes for contributing to this effort in bringing glory to our country. And with that, we want to thank you again, PATAFA Secretary General Edward Co, for gracing our show. Robyn Brown, Janry Ubas, maraming super salamat and super congratulations sa inyo. Robyn, best of luck in the World Athletics Championships. And Janry, keeping our fingers crossed na mag-qualify ka para tatlo ang representative natin sa World Athletics Championships sa Budapest. EJ Obiena, Robyn Brown, at saka si Janry Ubas. Thanks very much, guys, for your time. Thank you for sharing your insights and your thoughts on Play Try TV. Maraming salamat, PATAFA Secretary General Edward Co, for putting this show
Thank you,
together,
Chinito.
getting Robyn and Janry to share their journey with all of us. Thanks, guys. Maraming salamat.
Salamat po, sir.
Bye, Tinito.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. At dyan po nagtatapos ang ating special episode. Wow! We didn't expect Robyn Brown to be with us because we thought that PATAFA Secretary General Edward Go would bring in only Janry Ubas. But he had a surprise for all of us. Robyn Brown, one of our two qualifiers for the World Athletics Championships, coming up August 19 to 27, joining us in this special episode. And of course, EJ Obiena, we've had him on our show so many times. We wanted to just focus on Robyn and Janry Ubas. We're praying that Janry also joins our Philippine delegation to the World Athletics Championships. And you heard it first. You heard it only on Play It Right TV. Maraming salamat po. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell button for notifications every time we have new episodes coming up, new athletes and new stars to join us on our show. Thanks again. Remember, play it right all the time. Thank you.